Hello everyone, hello, welcome back, and welcome everyone who's new. I haven't said it for a little bit. I guess I allude to it, but thank you. Thank you for everyone who joins me. We are planning from November 4th through November 10th. It is being the second day of November. Like, I was so prepared ending October. I just remembered I was going to get some numbers from yesterday. I do kind of like a numbers overview on the first, and we were so tired after Halloween. We didn't do a whole lot, but it was enough socially that, let me put this up here, that it was quite a bit for us. Yeah, so being an introvert and doing extrovert things, even though I was at home, still kind of threw us off a little bit. We were all running late kind of on Friday morning. And yeah, and when you see this, I hope your clocks are turned back an hour. Someday I hope to see that goes away in my lifetime, because it really does mess with a lot of people's brains and how they are trying to stay awake or recalibrate or feel like something's off. It's very much something you feel within your body, and then to kind of see a different number every time you feel like it's kind of a certain time, it really throws you off kind of for the beginning of the week. So please stay safe out there tomorrow morning. If you're seeing this on Sunday, Monday morning can be kind of, I don't know, jolting. It's the spring one is harder because everything's just sooner. And so it kind of is like, oh, I didn't realize that was coming up so quick. Whereas this is like, oh, that's an hour later. Yeah, again, please sometime, would love to see that go away. I don't know. Let me know if you enjoy it. I always enjoyed gaining an hour in the fall. You know, I don't know though. It still is, and I do enjoy like making sure all the clocks are reset, because we have a few clocks that run a little slow. We used to have one that ran slow all the time, which was a digital clock on a microwave, which didn't make sense to me why it would go so fast. Wait a minute. I think it went fast, actually. It's gone now. It did end up sparking at the end, so something was wrong with it. Yeah, I am keeping it really simple this week. Last week I had, beautiful Halloween all over the place. I also, I recorded a lot last week. Also recorded November, which I love all of this. And then also realized I don't have any November stickers, really. I mean, I have some, but I'm just keeping it really simple with these sunflowers. Supposedly, they feel kind of fall-like. This is from a girl of all work. And then just having some of the Dandelion Diaries headers that I fall back on. I love using these stickers. They're just nice and clear and clean that I can read them. And then I also have my energy planner here. I do have 4 different sizes now. We have A5, B6, TN, and personal. And I'm working on weeks. I would love to get weeks done at the end of this coming week. And yeah, because I have the 11th, so the Monday after this week here is when my next infusion is, and so next week I'll be kind of wiped out again. But then I can wait a full 8 weeks in between, and that'll be really nice. Let's see. So, and then I just grabbed 2 Tombos that I use all the time. This 912 has been the orange that I've been using all the time. I swear these 2 sets, really, let's see, I can squeeze them out of here in my drawer. These 2 I have used so much. Like, if you just need, like, this is a really good neutrals to have. I keep falling back on this one. And the few here I use for my health planner. I just have some blues and yellows and reds there, pinks that I use, but I keep going back to them. The I do have like a bunch of singles. I do really much like them. I do also store them horizontally, or what do you call that, flat too, because to let the ink flow this way. I don't store them upright because gravity. So yeah, I think what I'll do is, I don't think I'm going to put this in the middle here, but you could. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, so I'm just going to decorate first. And yeah, what I was looking for was the yellow to highlight across the top. Yeah, and then you saw my diaries that came out. Yeah, this is a good kind of sunflowery yellow here. That, yeah, if you've been around for a little while, I say we when my husband was laid off again here. I very much see it as a, we problem that we tackle together. I help him, go over his resume and look for things for him. And just as he is like helping me right now while I'm recording. Yeah, it's just like one of those things that, you help each other as much as you can. So, yeah, I think it's sinking in a little bit more. We did kind of race around. We had to kind of line up file some, not unemployment benefits, that'll come, but like there was some wellness benefits that we were trying to take advantage of by yesterday. They told us, oh, by the way, you only have until the 1st to actually get those. Whereas like we also have an FSA that we can still make claims on till the end of the year. Which we have like stuff we can already claim because the FSA is the money that we put in. And I really much want to use the money I put in, but it's not going to roll over like it would typically. So, and I'm glad I didn't put too much in there because of this. We're very cautious. Where is this? This is what I'm looking for. We put in just enough that would roll over if we didn't touch it. And then it's enough that it wouldn't be too overwhelming. Like, I think the amount is what, $640? That I don't know if that was, excuse me, what our allowance was. So, and then you use that up. We were using it up anyway. We don't have too much more left in there. But, yeah, it's just like a bunch of those technical details that we're kind of going through and going, oh, okay, this is going there, this is happening this time. Coordination, that kind of a thing. And then, my husband turning in equipment, he thought he would only go down one day. He ended up going down 3 days to see people, to network a little bit. Not network, but like just connect with people one last time and pick up anything else that they were kind of giving away from the office. Because they were just like, we don't want certain things. So he was just picking up some stuff until yesterday. And what else? And so we just like chilled last night. It was just like deep breath. Like we didn't start out the week thinking it would go that way, but also, yeah, it definitely didn't go the way that a lot of people had hoped. And, oh, my son is very into his gaming out there right now because, I believe the new Fortnite came out or something, or some kind of whatever. I'm out of the loop on that. So yeah, he's playing with his friends. And then we're going to go up to my mom's to celebrate my husband's birthday, which his last day of work was his birthday. So again, he was not expecting that to happen this week. He's a trooper though. And I am going to do, let's see. Oh, I didn't get gray. I did kind of like, I have black. I also have maybe like a dark brown. Let's see what a dark brown would be. This might turn out black. Let's see. I kind of liked how I did the school hours. So let's try it. This is going to be dark. Let's see. So from 8. Yeah, it's going to totally black out the numbers. I won't be able to see it. That's not going to work. Let's try maybe orange. Maybe I will use the orange since it's... I didn't like how faded they were here. I like that I could see the numbers, but they were pretty faded. So let's try orange and see what happens. This is a good time to experiment. I'm just drawing on the metal. Okay. To experiment and see. Ooh, that's really nice. Okay. There's just going to be a black dot to start there, but to see like if there's anything you want to change up for the new year. I keep drawing on the... Come on. There we go. Maybe I need to use my other straight edge here. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna go do, we're still trying to decide what restaurant we're gonna get takeout from tonight. It's because what my husband wanted was what we actually cooked this week. So, which is fine. I mean, I told him, I said, there's enough variety at the place we want to order from that I feel like I can get something pretty different. There's no school on Saturday. Also, I did that too late here. They are done an hour early. Here. Let's do that. There. Perfect. A little dot there. I like that. That's like, it feels like I can see it and I can notice it. And I think I'll do yellow down here for like dinners, because I don't need those to stand out quite as much. And have it a different color. This is working. This is working. It's also very simple. Then we have, I do not think the lawn service is coming. So we're going to skip that. They usually end in October. Sometimes they come. If they come, then I'll mark it on at that point, but they should be done. Let's see. So we have, here we have yard waste and Ridwell. And then we put those here. And then here. And then they've been coming, our milk delivery has been coming very early on Fridays. I think we had a 5 a.m., which it's nice and cold out, so the outside temp is pretty much the same temp as what a fridge is. So Ridwell, which reminds me I need to do those pill bottles. And okay, and then Ridwell. I gotta see if we have styrofoam to put out, because they take our big bag of styrofoam. And when I was getting Stellara shots, they came in big styrofoam boxes, but since I don't get those anymore, it's really slowed down. So we might put ours out. Actually, I'll say bag ? And then bottles. There, that'll help. And then Smith Bros. Let's see. I feel like it's kind of empty. Yeah. My son's having fun. I guess because I've been putting so many stickers and so many other things going on. We don't have any appointments. Let me check that. Let's see. Yeah, this week right here, nothing. So we have a day off here where I get my infusion. Fortunately, I can do that on a holiday, which is great. And then I recuperate in family. So this following week is going to be a whole lot more. And so here I just want to get through a to-do list. So, and I am not, so I print my inserts. These are linked down in the description, and they're also under all my videos. You can click on any of them and get to the store. So what I'd love to do is do a brain dump, and then I go over how can hard tasks become easier, what can be asked of others, and what could safely wait until later. It's just something that really helps me kind of see what is a priority. And so when I did this last week, I do like folding these. So this is an A5 that I love to fold because then it kind of fits in here a little easier, so I can see the week. I can use it as a little bookmark. I might do that today, is just kind of tape it together and have it as a bookmark. This one, what I did was, this is the TN size since it's the same height. And I used it over here for a little while, and then I moved it over, but then I can still see this. But I did clearly see, I do like the one that has larger writing because I do write larger. I just had this printed out, so I'm going to go ahead and use this one. And I just used two lines at once, you'll see. But I liked how I saw voting and filming the November were the top priorities, because I look to see what could wait until later. Sometimes it's not necessarily procrastinating, but it's seeing that those aren't as important. I feel like so many things are important, it's really hard to decide. I'm well, that's equally as important as that. And my brain's kind of tricking me on that, because really they're not as important. I would think sorting through my med bottles, they're empty med bottles that I have to take the stickers off so we can recycle them. I would think, oh yeah, that's as important as voting. I mean, I'm making kind of an extreme example, but in my brain, sometimes I can equate the two as they both need to be done as soon as possible. With wait, what if everything was safe? This is definitely a safety issue. My brain kind of sorting things through. What can I safely wait on? And it can be, canceling an appointment. It's not as big of a deal, but I knew the appointment was coming up, and I just kind of took care of it because, yeah, I had it coming up here, and I wanted to make sure. What I did was to change dentists. I scheduled both of the dentist appointments on the same day, so I knew I couldn't go to both. But that way it kind of timed out to be the same cadence as I've been doing for teeth. So anyway, what I want to brain dump on here is because I am going to kind of I'm going to have a pretty busy Sunday because I know the next of rest, that is not, I'm going to rest next week. Rest the rest of the week. That's what I was trying to, whatever. I think you know what I'm trying to say. Is I do pile a lot on Sunday. I do like last minute laundry. I do like any kind of meal planning and trying to just set up next week really well. So I've done this a couple times and it's worked out. It's still a little chaotic. So this does not have to be in any order. It's just what's first coming into my brain. So like laundry. Okay, I guess I fit that on one line. And what I do over here is circle. Laundry to me is kind of medium. I can usually handle a lot of it pretty low energy wise. For others, it may not be. That may be something that's a lot harder to do, or it's a lot harder to like get it all put away. For me, it's kind of medium. What else? Any kind of groceries and meal planning. And then Ridwell boxes, and then Ridwell bottles. See, today writing smaller is working. I guess it's really interesting to see how my handwriting just changes a lot depending on how I am. I know I have like a stress writing where it gets really messy. And sometimes I rewrite things because I do a lot in pencil for my numbers because I'm dyslexic and I mess up my numbers a lot. But I do find that when I'm stressed with money, I can see it in my writing, and so I'll erase it and go back over it. Today, I don't feel like I can write bigger. Is interesting. I didn't expect that. So, yeah, and this is a 4mm grid. The Sterling ink, I think, is a 3.9 by 3.7 or something like that. So it doesn't exactly line up, but it's very similar. Let's see. What else do I need to do? What did I not get done? So I did research sharps. There were some really great comments. Someone mentioned this little clipper you can get to cut off the actual needle part, and then you can throw the other parts away. And some places will, like pharmacies will take them and some won't. So I'm still researching. I did look up some of my pharmacies and I did not see. So I think I need to call them and see what they recommend. So call pharmacy. There is one place near me that will take it for like $5, which I'm like, okay. Like if I have to, I can do that. That's kind of a lower energy thing. I think the bottles, yeah, some of these are lower. Meal planning means kind of running around and seeing what's in there. Groceries is, I'm really trying to lean on what we have because I think our pantry has gotten a little out of hand. Sometimes I do that when we are going through a lot of health things. I'm like, okay, let's stock up on some canned goods. Well, now it's time to go through them. Use what you have. Kind of like my stickers. I was going through all of them and now I don't have any, but that means I still have others like washi tape and things to use. So I'm going to put that there. And then like the bathroom. That to me is harder because I do that. I have a bathroom and the boys have a bathroom. So the boys clean their bathroom and then I clean mine. Let's see. And then change sheets. And okay, what else is over here? I still want to film some things. I want to get the weeks done and then film. So again, these aren't in order. That's kind of medium, and then that takes a while. Oh, there's a fan I want to clean so we can put it away. That might be kind of into here too. I don't know which one that is. It'd be nice to get the cycles design done, but I think that's not going to happen quite yet. Okay. What else could be coming up this week? Oh, carpooling. We picked up another kid. So we, it was just between two families, but they befriended another kid and, who happens to live 2 blocks away. So it's nothing for us to go to school and come back. And, yeah, it's just kind of coordinating that and making sure we're taking the kids on the certain days that need to be taken, so their parents know where they are. Excuse me. I do want to, there was some cleaning thing. Oh, there's a pile of clothes, which I normally don't have a pile of clothes. What I did was I got out some clothes I had put away for a while, and I want to go through that bag, and then I purchased a couple things. So currently they don't fit in my closet. And so that's what I'm, it's closet and chair. And usually, I think I might do that tonight when I get back. So this may be done by the time that happens. I'm just kind of looking over, and usually we can sit in the chair. I do have to say we usually can, but right now we got some merch from my husband's old job here. We got, yeah, a couple things I purchased. I got some used things, and yeah, it's just kind of sitting there. So I'd like to do that by, it's really, I hesitate to say nice, but to have this hard deadline of that Monday, knowing that I'm not going to, and it's an early one too. It's not in the afternoon, it's in the morning. So it's not like I'm going to be able to do much in the morning. Sometimes you need kind of hard deadlines like that, whether it's like you're having a party or having guests over to your house, or you're going on a trip, or there's a holiday, or the end of the year. Like there's all these things that kind of create these deadlines for us. And so this is one of those things for me. So let's take these, ask some questions. How could some of these become easier? Let's see. I'm looking at these to see which ones I could break down. Let's see. So put tools together. So one tactic I really like is just to gather all the things and then have them there. Like you don't need to do them right then. So I can grab all of the bottles in the bag and put the bag that they need to go in and just put that right by my bed. Because I usually kind of sit there and watch YouTube or something, and I can just dump them on the bed and just sort through them right there. But right now they're in a couple different places. So having them all together. The same with, what else was I thinking? There was something else on here that caught my eye that I could do that. Oh, the fan. So I could put like a screwdriver and some cleaning materials and stuff with the fan. Well, the fan is there. The fan's just sitting there. So just grabbing some tools and talking to my husband a little bit about how he did it, but then not doing it. And I think that's part of the reason why we don't start some things is we don't just kind of do a research or gather materials, because it's so much easier to have like a project like waiting for you that everything is there to kind of start it. So that is definitely something I can do for both of those. I think I'm going to put a little plus next to those and put a little signal there. And then what can be asked of others? I think like the meal plan and groceries. I can talk to my husband more. I'm just going to write husband. We're going to have some leftovers from like tonight or this weekend, but then going into next week, he's going to have a little more brain power because he's not working full time, but he's going to be looking for a job, but it's something he can help participate in a little bit more. And he's fine with that. Like we used to do that a lot. What else? What could safely wait until later? I'm going to put triangles for this, and definitely like the sharps is something that can just sit there. Oh, we need to make another key. And then that is definitely something he was going to take care of. So, actually, sorry, that is incorrect. Oh, I have an erasable pen. That is something we need to do sooner. What could help doing the weeks? I'm just trying to look here. Because, like, I need to do the bathroom. I need to do the laundry. I need to do sheets. It's... Oh, I know. Some of these things, some cleaning earlier. So as it comes up, I'm not leaving everything until Sunday. So looking at like Thursday and Friday of staggering these things, like I could do like a load on like Thursday and then only have like one more on Sunday. We don't have it the whole time. Well, to me, like sheets and towels go so easy because they're so big and you can fold them so quick. So, stagger laundry. And then what I like to do sometimes when I'm just feeling really low energy is like I will clean certain parts of the bathroom here and then here. Like I'll stagger it over a couple days. So yeah, because it really has helped to have everything cleaned by Sunday. It sets the whole week up. Like normally would be better, but especially when you're low energy, I'm like thanking myself. I'm going around the house, especially Tuesday morning, going, thank you, past Katie. Thank you. And I'm just saying, like, it really helps to know that some of that is taken care of. There's some stuff in the kitchen. I think it's like decluttering and checking in with the other family members. That could be a little later. Yeah, everything's kind of timely this, except, you know, I could deal with the sharps later. I could deal with Ridwell kind of stuff a little later. So can delay. I'll just put that here because it is kind of multiple things. So that's, again, this is just kind of a brainstorming type device. It just helps me to, whoops, that kind of broke there. And I'm just going to tape it like a bookmark. I'm not going to get too complicated with this. Sometimes I like to tape it to the edge, like I have done in the past here. Like I have it here to fold out. But today I just kind of want to keep it as a bookmark that's kind of floating right now. Uh-oh. Okay. Trying to get this one going again. It's splitting. Please don't do that. This is a fairly new washi. Like, I ordered it a month ago. Got it maybe 3 weeks ago. Like, it wasn't that long ago. There we go. And then we will move on to the other sizes of the that I decorate. But it kind of helps me to, there we go, kind of brainstorm. That's okay. But no, that's actually really cute that it kind of coordinates, but it also just kind of floats around. I like that. Okay, so again, it feels kind of naked. And then what I end up doing is I take the things that I get done and put them here so that as I look through here, or sometimes I just transfer what's like the most important here. So I can still zero in on here. So like the bottles in the bag, I can kind of keep right here. Yeah, I call them boxes here, but it's actually a bag. Let me make that clear for myself because sometimes it's a bag, not a bug, a bag. Yeah, so that's how I fill in that part. And yeah, and I don't have a meal plan. I don't have, oh, I can put in the little CPs for carpooling. Excuse me. And I will coordinate like who is doing certain days for carpooling. I just thought of something. The new person in the carpool might be able to bring the kids home on Fridays. I won't go into why, but I just realized, I was like, oh yeah, well they live so close and it's no problem with me just doing all the carpooling because the parent needs to stay late and it doesn't bother us. But I was like, wait, that could save us on Fridays because there's a connection there. So that's all I'll get into because I don't want to get too personal with it. Okay. Now, oh my God, I saw something on there. Let's do this. I might look at this and add some things to the list. And there's my November. I did put that. Oh, I forgot to do this. I thought I did all my November reset, but there's just a little bit more to do there, which is good. It reminds me that I just have a few more details to do. Let's see. I do like this color scheme though. It does still very much feel like fall. I've been driving around trying to like soak up the colors. It's getting pretty wet here. And so a lot of things just start decaying very quickly. And it just, everything is very soggy. As it happens here in Seattle, it just does that. I know some people, the darkness can really get to them, and I have like just more trouble just seeing things. I was noticing this week when it got really stormy, I was like, I can't, I'm turning on lamps and I still am having trouble seeing. I usually stay pretty upbeat with the seasons. Like it doesn't get to me too bad. Because I also, when it gets too bright, and I've talked about this where in the summer I get kind of this, I get kind of sad seasonal stuff during the summer because it was so upsetting how hot it was. Honestly, it would really just, I would just be so mad about it. I would be very mad about it. I don't have stickers to put up here, so we're going to keep this really simple. So I put my work list here and cleaning. And I usually transfer these over at the start of the week, so I will wait until Sunday, because sometimes I get some of the things done. This lost some of the coloring underneath. I don't know how that happened. That's weird. We're moving on now. Meals. Okay. Actually, I can do that a little lower. I think I have a lot to try to fit in here. Yeah, actually, I think I'll make that a little lower. And then someone, please forgive me for not remembering who says what, but I'm going to grab this little notebook that I have next to me. I don't have my pencil board. I gotta find out where that is. I have a pencil board and I'm trying to use the eraser. Yeah, this is a soft cover, so maybe that wasn't the exact one I should be using. I didn't want to use the thicker one, but maybe next time. Maybe this thicker one would be better. To use a pencil board when I'm erasing, but it still makes that kind of indentation. Let's see, I'm going to start at the bottom here, actually. So Saturday, Sunday. And then a line, and I'll put meals here. And then admin. Yeah, I needed more room for admin last time. Lots of things, but I guess I might be cleaning more this time. Who knows? Actually, what ended up happening is I swapped these. If you can tell here, I erased these and I was like, wait, cleaning doesn't need all this room. So I don't normally put admin down here. So that's why they're swapped actually. Yeah, I had them in different spots. Oh, I can tell that my son's playing with multiple people out there. Okay, so again, kind of boring, but because there's no appointments, and then I'll put some dots here for like what are my 3 important things, and then I'll do my, oh, sometimes I let that sit there for a moment. Move that. Sorry, I do that for the thumbnails. I just totally take all of my thumbnails from my video. I don't do separate thumbnails very often at all. Okay, so here's my weeks. I'm going to keep this really simple and quick here. And then I gotta go to a party. It's our family parties, so it's nothing like a real party, but and I bet my mom's trying to get a hold of us here. Let's see. Yeah, my son knows we're going, but he's going to be pretty disappointed. I think he can bring up his games, I think, depending on what system he's using. And then we're just going to use the yellow here. Let's see if I can keep this correct. So this is the highlight here. And then I white out this part. To here. And then this is yellow across here so that there's 7. And then I do orange above that. Like that. And then I'm going to write the labels really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I highlighted there and I also added another column here because I'm tracking some other things here. I'm going to just make a couple dots here on like things I'm focusing on. I usually have like a couple that I put there. So really simple, but it's nice, nice to have something kind of colorful using this week. So I'm just thinking like where else can I, because I love like this horizontal with the vertical. I don't know, that just kind of, because that feels a little plain, and then when you add that in, it just kind of has a nice little punch to it. So I'm like looking at this one going, where else could I have it go up the side? I mean, I can. Or could I have it go right here since I don't have much going on? Maybe I'll do that really quick because I have plenty of washi tape and I feel like to coordinate them, having a vertical in all 3 kind of like this kind of echoes the vertical in the on the energy planner. Let's see. Kind of just dresses it up a little bit. And then what I forgot to do on here is, and I'm glad I hadn't done it yet, was there is 2 dots here. I'll put them right there, and then 1 here for Ridwell, Yard Waste, and then Smith Bros. Like that. I like that. I like that. I have too many things here. I would like to just run this up the side. So I still have room for all my meals, but I don't really have any big appointments. Might as well try this when you don't have much going on. And just add a bit more color to everything. And then instead of, do I want it to go all the way up? No, I would, but this line would look kind of weird just to have something kind of jetting in between. So we shall do that. There. No, I like that. Okay, so I have this one. And now this looks like a giant L, but I kind of like it. And then this one. Yeah, that kind of gives a little bit more to it. I like that. Okay. I am going to go take off and have cake and celebrate my husband. And yeah, I think that's it. If you enjoyed this, please consider liking it on the way out. Consider also subscribing. I just want to thank everyone who's subscribed. We are coming up on 1,500. So I don't think it's going to be in the middle of this month. It might be towards December. We'll see. I don't really know how fast that'll happen, but what's really helped me this last month are, looking at reviewing planners and kind of looking over things, which is just kind of, this is the busy time of year for that. So it's a lot of other months, like especially like February can be very slow. So yeah, at 1500, I would love to do a live stream. I think that would be fun, and kind of answer any questions that anybody has. The last one I did was only at 500. I totally skipped over 1000. I think, I don't know what I was doing at the time, but I've had a lot of medical procedures, so it could have been I was in surgery around that time. I'm trying to think if that was like around May or if that was later. I don't know. What is time? What is time? We're going to be saying goodbye to 2024. Also, please vote. Please vote. This is before the election. Please, please, please. And yeah, take care, everyone. How do you view November? I sometimes can feel like it's in the middle of all the chaos of the holidays. I'm looking at November a little differently. I'm going to look at it as a pause. October was very chaotic, and I want to just kind of have this moment of kind of reflection, pausing, thinking about things, having space for things, slowing down, and because I know that's going to change next month. So how do you view it? Are you putting up any holiday decorations yet? Are you we're gonna keep our Halloween around just for a little longer because we didn't have it up as long because we couldn't get into our shed. But I would love to hear in the comments how you view November. Is it like a lot? It could be very family centric, very like meal centric, and getting a lot of things prepped for before the holidays. I mean, it is a holiday kind of in the middle of this month, but it's, well, towards the end. It's actually pretty late this year. And yeah, this is going to be my like first time with Sanctuary Paper Co., which is where my inserts are from, to actually have a Black Friday sale. So I'm trying to wrap my mind around that. Yeah, let me know what November means to you in the comments. I would love to hear. Take care, everyone. I will see you next time. Bye.